Hello. What's up? Today is Nahiri Day. The new Nahiri has a pretty cool ability. Alright. So, for 3 mana, she starts with 3 loyalty. But, we're not really about that. We're about casting her for 4 and activating the 0. Exile target creature equipment with mana value less than or equal to Nahiri's loyalty. So it's important that you realize that it's less. So we can't cast Nahiri for 3 and then bring back a 3-drop. We have to cast Nahiri for 4 without the completed part to be able to bring back Greasefang. But I think she's a very powerful card. So the plus, up to 1 target creature attacks you. Making something attack is pretty profitable sometimes. But the big thing is the looting. +1 to loot, which is pretty sick. So what we're doing here is we're playing MARDU, Greasefang. Greasefang, Parhelion, some Scrapwork Mutts. And we're playing Seasoned Pyromancer. We want a bunch of creatures that like we can get ETB value with Nahiri with. So exile target creature, exiling, bring back Seasoned Pyro, draw 2 cards, For 0, that seems pretty abusable. Same thing with Goblin Engineer, right? We bring back Goblin Engineer, get a Parhelion, bring back a Dragon Engine, right? There's a lot of cool stuff we could do here with this. But mostly Goblin Engineer is here to dump Parhelion in the graveyard. It's pretty much its only purpose, which is unfortunate. We do have some Unearths to bring back some of our friends. We've got a lot of recursion. It should be an interesting list. We're not playing much interaction, which could be a problem, but this is a rough draft, right? This is our rough draft. We're going to give it a go. We're going to see how it goes. In the sideboard, we got some more ETB value creatures with 4 Fulminator Mages. There is a lot of Amulet running around with the new land that copies, so we want to be able to fight Amulet, and it's sick, like every single turn. Fulminator, Nahiri, Fulminator, destroy your land, Fulminator, Nahiri. You know what I mean? Like, this is a soft lock. Well, no, because it exiles. Exile target creature. No, forgive me. It's not a soft lock, but it's a very abusive play against the decks that need non-basics. So, being able to get extra value from this. Plus, we have Unearths with this. And we have a little bit of Prismatic Ending, some Forge-Tenders against the red decks, some Thoughtseizes, and some Wear Tears. And 2 Unlicensed Hearths, 1 Sky Sovereign. So, we're going to try this deck. We're going to give it a go. The one thing right away is that Engineer might just suck because we basically have no artifacts with the exception of Scrapwork Mutts. But we'll see. We'll see. I played this deck in the past with like Urza Sagas and other things, so we're gonna see how this list plays out like this. All right, let's join a league, and we're just practicing. This is a theory deck. It's unproven, out of the radar, trying new cards. Let's jam. We're no longer the trophy leader. Oh my god, our trophies, we're not even on page 1. We gotta stop slacking. Alright, we'll keep. Got turn 1 Ragavan. Alright, we know Bob's gonna be on. We know he's going to be playing Amulet. Which do we want to do first? Let's get the Ragavan in play. Let's get the Ragavan in play. Let's get Ragavan in play. And then we can Nahiri the following turn. We can Nahiri on 2 with Ragavan and then start looting. Ah, there it is. Mycosynth Gardens. Grazer. Well, shit. We've been foiled again. Arboreal Grazer. Besage in play? Gross. Alright. They're gonna block. I guess we are playing the Engineer And we're going to put a Parhelion in the graveyard. No point in attacking. Maybe we're supposed to play Giver. Also, maybe we're supposed to get the Dragon Engine and then like play the Dragon Engine, unearth our hand. Like unearth the Dragon Engine because our hand's kind of not doing much. Yeah, we're going to be playing against a lot of Titan. They get to copy this. Oh boy. Next turn might be a difficult one. Alright. We can play the Nahiri and start looting. We could play Engineer and dump our hand. And then unearth the one and get a new hand. I think that's probably our best bet. We just need to get to a Greasefang. We could play Nahiri and start plussing to loot. Which is an interesting way. But I think it might just be better to play Engineer. Get the Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Play this. Unearth the Dragon Engine. Yes. Alright. Yield. Guess we're attacking. Obviously they're going to block one. But now the question is, how dead are we? No, we're trying out Nahiri. Yesterday was Jace, today's Nahiri. Alright, let's try this new artifact out. Well, this is pretty silly. We're so dead. We went 4-1. Alright, we're dead here. They're going to be able to get a bunch more Primeval Titans. And they're going to be able to haste them, and this is pretty... Yeah. Alright, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Okay, so let's go with Fulminator Mages times 4. Let's cut the Skyship. Let's bring in Thoughtseizes. Let's shave the Unearth. Let's save Engineer. Let's bring in all this crap. Bup, bup, bup. Bup. Bup, 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 bup. Okay. Let's try it again. We shaved some of our stuff. We'll keep the Nahiri. We have some Fulminator Mages, which should help us this time. Would you like to play first? Yes. Alright, so we have one land. Don't think this is enough. Let's mulligan. Alright, we have Ragavan. We'll keep... Put back Seasoned Pyro. I guess we could put back the Scrapyard Mutt. Because Seasoned Pyro is just a better Scrapyard Mutt. But we don't necessarily have the third land. So maybe, yeah, we'll just put back the Pyro. And then we'll go Ragavan. We'll go Ragavan into Mutt. Loot away the Parhelion. Alright. They don't have a Grazer, so we should have kept the Seasoned Pyro. Alright, so let's see what we get here with the Ragavan. Ragavan connects. We get that. Let's pay 2. Let's Scrapyard Mutt. Loot away the Parhelion. Okay. We can play this and just put a land into play. It's not great, but it's probably better than nothing here. One, two, Seal of Primordium. It's a bit annoying, but we have this to deal with it. So let's attack. Yeah, we should have kept the Seasoned Pyromancer here. That's on me. Guess I could play Azusa too here. 1, 2, 3. Azusa. Play land. I'm gonna shock this in, just so I can be able to play this. So now we can wear tear this if they turn it into an artifact. We can hit enchantment and artifact, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we have Vigor. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Fuse. 1, 2. Alright, let's get these things out of here. They're debating if they Seal of Primordium this Scrapyard Mutt. It gives me a loot. Yeah, they're just not gonna. Explore. Alrighty. We just need to draw a Parhelion and or Greasefang and we're good. We don't do that, though. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're on the mediocre beats plan. I would love to have a Nahiri here. A Primeval Titan? They don't need those. If we hadn't used our treasures, we could have cast that. Grazer. Don't know if we're gonna pending this. Doesn't seem like that smart of a pending. Okay, here we go. Nahiri. Alright, we did it. 2, 3, 5. Let's play Nahiri. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, I tapped poorly. Tapped poorly. We can't have black. Can't do black. Red, red, red. Red, red, white. Cast a new Nahiri. So. We can discard a card. We're probably not going to be able to, like, do anything here. They also have, they also could have endurance here. But we're going to try this out. Alright, so let's discard a card. Draw a card. No, that's not great. Alright, well, let's swing, swing, swing. They're going to be able to play a Primeval Titan next turn, but that'll be it. They are only at 6. We could plus on the Arboreal Grazer, but that doesn't seem the best. We really want to draw Fulminator Mages. We could have cast discard a card and then draw a card. That's probably better. Alright, Titan comes down. Yeah, we should have pending that and then discarded. You're right. Okay, so they're bogging us. We lost our Parhelion. Perfect. Here's a Parhelion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we're gonna discard a card. All we need to do is draw a Greasefang. Discard a card. Greasefang. Greasefang. Oh boy. Play this land in case we draw another Greasefang. We can hardcast it. I don't know if we're gonna get another turn though. Well, I guess they have to pay for Summoner's Pact. So, unfortunate. So they have to pay for the Summoner's Pact. We can block with a Scrapyard Mutt. You know what's messed up? If I would have listened to you and pending this, and attacked and hit with the Ragavan, I could have had another treasure, and I would have been able to hardcast this Parhelion. So I punted this game. You're absolutely right. We could... I think that's how that works. Alright. They're attacking me. Hopefully they don't just have Dryad here, and I'm just dead. That'd be unfortunate. We're going to block with... Okay. Let's block with this. Let's block with this. We'll take 2 damage. Alright. They're bogging me again. Yep. Ragavan. Oh, wait. Cancel. Let's discard a card. This is not the best showing for this deck. Alright, we're just dead. Back to the drawing board. I guess maybe we're 17 cards deep, no Greasefang. Alright. I think we flooded out a little bit, but also just not a good showing. Not a good showing. But you gotta try new stuff. I don't know if... we'll keep... We have turn 1 Ragavan. The only thing you ever want. If I remember correctly, this person plays Neobrand. I recognize this name from a Neobrand nonsense. So, this game's going to be over real quick. Alright, pay 2. Play Ragavan. Yield. Alright, let's attack with Ragavan. Attack with the old Ragavan. See what Ragavan gets us. This is definitely Neobrand mana. We exile the Botanical Sanctum. Alright. This is too many lands. Let's play Pyro. Let's get rid of black. Alright. Neoform into Grizzlebrand. Alright, let's see if... Well, we're either dead next turn or we're not. Summoner's Pact. Allosaurus Shepherd. Guys are in for a treat. Neoform. Grizzlebrand. The Infect Bruise. Mox Amber. Summoner's Pact. Do you guys want to see this? Yeah, let's alright. So they're pitching Nourishing Shoal. They pitched the Giant Worm. They're drawing more cards. More Summoner's Pacts. We're probably dead. But we're feel like we didn't really deserve that. Thoughtseize and could play Fulminator Mages, but I don't think we want the Giver of Ruins. I guess we could play Unlicensed Hearse to mess with maybe their combo out of their loops out of the graveyard. But that's probably not going to work. Let's just play Fulminator Mages, I guess. Just do nothing again. Yeah. We worked hard for that W. We earned it, that one. That was weird. Excuse me. Yeah, we worked hard for that. We earned it. I guess maybe Sky Sovereign's going to be too slow. Shave and Nahiri. We'll just go Fulminators. Maybe if we could turn to a Fulminator, we can mess with them a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The Neobrand list. I mean, they did get 6 at a prelim, so that's something. Allosaurus Rider. So what they do is they loop. I guess they just loop. I don't know what happens here. We need a Thoughtseize. I guess we could do this. Yeah, we can keep this hand. We'll put back... Okay. I don't feel like... Right. We played well. I'm proud of us. We worked hard that game. So this is nothing until turn 3. I think we should mulligan. Alright, so we have Giver, Dragon Engine. We have Nahiri. We guess we can keep this one. We'll keep this one, put back a Parhelion. Turn 1, shock into Giver. Turn 1, shock into Giver of Ruins. Shocking into Giver. Let's see what. Alright. Pop. Let's get Sacred Foundry. Yes. Let's play Giver. Yeah, it's an interesting deck. Alright, can we draw a 2-drop? Or a land? Another Nahiri. We're attacking. We'll get the Triome here. Then we're hoping for that 3rd land to play the Nahiri and start looting away the Parhelion. That'd be sick. That'd be one of the best things we could get. Godless Shrine, huh? Oh, they're playing Devoted Druid. Stoneforged Mystic. Let's see what they get. They got Cauldron complete. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, let's get the Triome. We really need to draw a 3rd land here. Really need the 3rd land. Alright. So let's get. We have to get white. 1, 2, 3. Play Cauldron. 1, 2, 3. Cast this. Pay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. What's up, Mercurio? It's going alright. Going alright. I don't know if this deck is ready for prime time, but we're definitely going to try it. And then after this, we'll play... If this doesn't work, we're going to give Nahiri one more chance in a different deck. Just to see how she works out. In a different deck. In a different way. Just a value creature. Cauldron comes into play. Cauldron going after Nahiri, or is Cauldron going after... Why would they do that during their upkeep? That's a little weird. Hierarch. Attacking me or Nahiri? Me or Nahiri? They have the choice. Nahiri? Okay, that's kind of cool. Nahiri gained us a little bit of life. All we need to do right now is draw a Greasefang. If we could draw a Greasefang, we just... It's not a Greasefang. Guess we could play... Let's see. We could play the Giver plus the Dragon Engine. And we can have the Dragon Engine block. And then next turn we can Nahiri, bring it back. And get a new hand. That's kind of cool. No, does it work like that? I wonder. Exile target creature. Create a token that's a copy. No, it's not going to work like that. It's not going to enter the battlefield from the graveyard, so it's not going to work like that. Alright, so we have one turn to get him here. Unfortunately. We can block and then pro black, right? Save 2 life. We'll still take the trample damage. But we could save some life with our Giver. They're pretty tapped out, so they're probably not going to be able to do anything here. Nope. No attacks? Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, the dragon gets exiled. It's not going to work. Alright, we have one turn here. It wouldn't do any damage. Okay, alright. We got him. They're just going to die here. So we're going to play Greasefang. We're going to go... So there's no... How much damage is this going to be? This is going to be 4-13. So if we give this thing pro black and we give this thing pro blue, this is a lethal attacker and they'll have to block with their Devoted Druid, so they won't be able to kill us. So let's do that. Let's go... Because this is only going to be... This is only 13 damage. And this thing represents the rest of the damage. So let's go... Target you. Pro black. Target you. Pro white. So now they can't jump block with these two. Now we go to combat. Okay. Crew with the Greasefang. Done. Begin combat. Attack, attack. Now, they have to block with the Devoted Druid or they're dead. Now, they could have Tivadar or whatever, but then, like, bring it back. But then they still need the white card, and we have a lot of attackers here. So, attack you. Eventually they'll figure out they have to block with the Devoted Druid, and then we'll move on to the next. I should have left the Triome untapped instead of the Sacred Foundry. That was bad. But our opponent will block eventually. And then we have to hope that they... I think we just have them after that. Next turn we could play the Nahiri, loot away the Parhelion, and get the Parhelion back. We'll just wait for them to figure it out. While we're waiting, we just got to be patient. And I don't really like being patient, but we have to be patient. Thank you for the follow, Kesk. Cat SK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. So we have to be patient here while they figure it out. I guess we could do some art game while they figure it out. Do some art game. Yeah, Dragon Engine's a very powerful little tool. So this was Join the Expedition or something the Expedition. I think it's Join the Expedition, right? Join the Expedition. Slimefoot Survey. Oh, this is the new card. Spell Damage Modern. I mean, if you think about it like the way... Why is Dark Confidant not playable, right? Hex Gold Slash, right? In terms of Modern, it's a blue Dark Confidant. And Dark Confidant isn't playable, right? Like, it has to survive, it has to be around, it has to be in play, it has to attack, right? For all the reasons that I think Dark Confidant isn't playable, I think the same thing applies to this creature. Right? It has to survive through Ren and 6. Like, there's a lot of Prowess Lava Dart decks running around, right? It's an interesting spot. It has to live, right? What makes it like... I think if you compare it to a Dark Confidant, which is the closest thing you can compare it to, because it needs to be around and it needs to attack for the value. All right. They figured it out. So, my advice would... My suggestion is, I think it's limited by Ren and 6. And, you know... The deck that would play it and benefit from it is already playing Expressive Iteration. So that's my take. Because Ledger Shredder you can get value from immediately and then grows to protect itself from Lightning Bolt and a lot of the removal that exists, where that card's going to be an X1 forever. And the format, as a Birds of Paradise player, the format is very unkind to X1s. So that would be my take. My take would be that until Wrenn and 6 got banned, I think it's a lot better in Legacy. I watched Mangu play it. If you want to check out Mangu's VODs, he was playing it this morning. Yeah, I think it's very good in Legacy where you have days and shit to protect it, and there's no Wrenn and 6. But, Wrenn and 6 is on the down low, so, like, you could use it to beat up on some decks, but the problem is the format's very unkind to X1s. All right, here comes Tyvar. They bring back the Devoted Druid. Do they have Vizier? Vizier. All right, we're dead. So they can make this thing an infinite, and then they can equip the Kaldra to it, and it'll have Trample, Indestructible, Haste. So we're dead, but if we had a single Lightning Bolt, we would not be dead. One turn too slow. Tyvar looked sick that game. Tyvar looked really good. All right, let's bring in a bunch of Prismatic Endings. Some Thought Seizes. Let's cut... They're not playing much interaction, so let's cut the Givers. And let's cut an Engineer. Let's cut an Engineer. All right. We've got some pendings now. We could play the Wear Tears too, but Wrenn and 6 is not in Modern, right? Like, here's an example. Ragavan was absolutely busted in Legacy. It was the most broken card I've ever seen in Legacy, because you, as the player who plays Ragavan, has full agency because you can protect it. That's why Dreadhorde Arcanist was busted, because you can protect it and just win the game off that creature, right? Like, if your opponent plays a creature and you have a Lightning Bolt, you can daze it, you know what I mean? Like, you could just protect it in ways that you can't in Modern. And that's the big difference, is, you could literally, in that format at the time, just play a Dreadhorde Arcanist and just ride it to victory every turn, just brainstorming and pondering every turn, and just completely controlling the board. I think this is too slow. Okay, so I guess we could keep this. We'll put back this. Yeah, Wrenn and 6 is... Yeah, Force of Will and Daze, and the combination of those two cards. Because you could play a Ragavan on turn 1, right? You could play a Ragavan and just protect it. And that would just be the game. The game would just be, I have a Ragavan, how do you deal with it? Yeah, imagine if my opponent, they play a 1-drop here, and I'm just like, alright, daze it. Attack with my Ragavan. I'm at 2 mana. I've gotten a card off your library. Yeah, same thing. Giver. Alright, we're going to pending that. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Let's get this out of here. And let's get an attack in. 1, 2... The question is, do we want to Thought Seize them? Windswept Teeth. I think the answer is yes. Alright, what do we got? Devoted Druid, Path to Exile, Vizier. That's the whole shebang here. I guess we're going to take the Devoted Druid, I suppose. We could take the Path. Eldamri's Call. Gets them whatever they want. This is tough. I guess we'll take... I guess we'll just take the Druid. They're going to just play the Druid next turn. Well, I mean, if I had a land and I could do more stuff, Be a very different game. Alright, there's Vizier. If we draw land here, we'll be... Okay. Let's just get this out of the way. 1, 2... Maybe I should have taken Vizier so they would play Druid. So Druid could get exiled. Alright, so now they have Eldamri's Call. They could also path our Ragavan. Parhelion. Alright, so let's swing with the Ragavan. They will probably path it. That's okay for us, though. Yes. Let's get the Swamp. Now it's Nahiri time. 1, 2, 3. Cast Nahiri. Ugh. Having to use the Planeswalker mana, the Phyrexian mana first. Super tilting. Discard a card. Okay. Tivadar. Yeah, Nahiri does look good here. Nahiri looks pretty good in terms of putting Parhelion in the graveyard. That's all we want to do. Ah. Dual decks. Tivar versus Nahiri. Interesting. Opponent got a kick out of that. Alright. Tivadar, they get back Devoted Druid. They can use Devoted Druid here. Alright, what are we going to do here? They can Eldamri's Call. Oh, okay. Well, you're just dead. So, we can actually... Alright, let's just play Greasefang. What can they Eldamri's Call for? Nothing, right? Alright, let's play Greasefang. Let's go to combat. They only have one card in their hand, right? Well, they're just dead. Because they're at 9. Okay. I guess they could get Fairy Macabre? Alright. No Fairy Macabre, thankfully. Alright. So, same thing. We just need to interact with them better than they're interacting with us. Do we want Unlicensed Hearse? That's a question. CEDH staple. Listen, Fairy Macabre is a staple in Legacy and Vintage and stuff. Alright. Let's just run it back. It's going to be hard being on the back foot, but... It's going to be hard being on the back foot, but we should be okay, right? Maybe we want to build Nahiri a different way. This hand just does not seem to have the juice. This hand doesn't have the juice. Let's mulligan. Alright, we could keep this. Done. I don't think they're playing Saga. I don't think you could do it with the Bant mana base. Or not Bant, Abzan mana base. I think that might be a touch too greedy. Okay, speaking of a touch too greedy. Are we Ragavanning into their deck full of creatures? Hell yeah. So... Gemstone Cavern. Devoted Druid. Alright. There's Nahiri. Okay. Are we going to be able to attack with this Ragavan? Let's attack with the Ragavan and see if we get a Path to Exile or something of that nature, right? We saw them playing Path to Exiles. Let's see if we can get a Path to Exile. Step number 1, Path to Exile for us. Vizier? Well. Okay, well, we don't really give a shit about that. So, we should Thoughtseize them to make sure we do not die. Let's get green mana. By green, I mean Godless Shrine. Godless Shrine. And let's Thoughtseize their Vizier, or their Devoted Druid, Eldamri's Call, Eldamri's Call. Huh. Well, let's take an Eldamri's Call. And then they don't have double white. Yeah, I guess we have to take Eldamri's Call. So now we play Scrapyard Mutt. We loot away the Parhelion. And that's it for us. So they can make infinite mana here. They can Eldamri's Call, but they don't have a second white to put the Vizier in play. Yep. So there's the Devoted Druid. There's the Liberator. Okay. We can just Seasoned Pyro away our... Let's attack with both first. Let's see if we can get... If they're blocking with Ragavan, let's take a look and see if they block first. See if we trade off... Okay, they trade here. That's good for us. So now we can... The question is, what's better, Nahiri or Seasoned Pyromancer? We could play the Nahiri, discard the Seasoned Pyromancer, and then next turn return the Seasoned Pyromancer. And then get a whole new hand, plus have access to Nahiri for looting. So I think that's our best play. I don't think we're going to win the game. Alright, let's try Nahiri here. Let's try Nahiri. Let's discard the Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard a card. Draw another Nahiri. Alright, so... We know they have the Eldamri's Call, which lets them get the Vizier. Maybe they're only playing one Vizier in the deck, which I kind of doubt. But, we'll see, right? We'll see what they have. Who knows what they're doing these days. Looks like a Tivar. Tivar. Jubilant Brawler. Alright, they hit an Endurance. I guess they bring back the Liberator, which is fine. Means we can't kill them with Parhelion, though. But we do get a new... Oh, okay. So, unfortunately, we can't kill them with the Parhelion. So let's play... Alright, let's play Greasefang. Let's go 1, 2, 3, Greasefang. Alright, Greasefang comes into play. Let's play our land. Let's 0. Bring back Ragavan? Or let's bring back Seasoned Pyro. MC Fraught. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Very kind of you. Let's bring back... Alright, let's discard Nahiri. Okay, there's a Ragavan. So let's swing... They're gonna sack this thing to kill the Parhelion, but it still comes back next turn. So this comes back. Let's crew this. Done. So they're destroying the Parhelion. We knew that was coming. Sad day. So now we begin combat. Now we go... them? If they're willing, if they want to trade one of these for Tivadar, that's fine. We'll hit them. I don't think that they would want to trade these, but who knows? This is such an interesting card. Alright, so Tivadar dies. And now we're going to play a... Now we're going to play a Ragavan. And we're going to lose our Seasoned Pyro. We're going to lose our Parhelion. But, I mean, we have a lot of damage next turn. If they don't draw another white source to get the Viziers in play, and they don't have a payoff, they're going to lose to our Parhelion. Maybe we need interaction in this deck. Dark Reckoning. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate it. I feel bad. I've been neglecting Legacy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will at some point become a Storm gamer again. But at the moment, it's hard. Because I'm caught in a place where I don't know if the deck's bad or if I'm just bad and just lost the will to play. What do you think? Do you think the deck's bad? Or do you think, you know? Did I consider both? No. I just feel like I'm making mistakes. I just feel like I'm making mistakes when I play the decks. Alright, so we know they have an Eldamri's Call. No. The Silence and stuff like that. The Silence Pending variant. I mean, Pending seems very strong to fight a lot of the bullshit hate. Alright, so it's art game time. We know they have an Eldamri's Call, which lets them get any creature they want. But they could get, like, an Endurance or something, too. Alright, we don't know this card. Squeeze. Oh, man. What a hateful card. What card is this? I think this is, like, Denied Death. This is, like, the Storm. I feel like I should know what this card is. Well, I mean, Bryant is... Yeah, I mean, they're having success. They're having success, which is cool. I haven't been... Death Denied. Yeah, that's right. Death Denied. Yeah, this is like the Storm return creatures from the top X from the graveyard. Oh, they're doing something. Tyvar. Okay. Tyvar Liberator again? Is this happening again? Oh, they have Vizier. Uh-oh. They can get back Vizier, but what can they do with it? Vizier gives them infinite mana, which is unfortunate. Alright, they brought back the Liberator. Okay. So, what are we doing here? Well, I think we start off with Scrapyard Mutt. If we start off with Scrapyard Mutt, and then we hit, I guess the best loot... What's the best sequence here? I guess we can... If we loot something with Mutt that we want to cast... I guess it's better to... We can loot something with Mutt. Let's just loot away the Ragavan here. No. Because we're not going to be able to loot something with Mutt, so let's loot with Teferi. Discard a card, and then draw a card. Let's discard Ragavan. Goblin Engineer. Oh, this will give us an ETB. Do we leave in the... Alright, we did. We left in the boat. So we can 1-2 Goblin Engineer, get the boat. Have the boat kill the Birds of Paradise. That puts them off white. That seems really good. Let's do that. Engineer. Engineer lets us get the boat. Yes. Let's get Sky Sovereign. Now, let's go to combat. Is there a reason to play this? You may discard a card if you do draw a card. So we can't discard, so there's no reason to play it. Oh. I conceded. Alright. So we were going to bring back the Sky Sovereign, kill the Birds of Paradise, make them kill it with the Outland Liberator, deprive them of white, attack with everything. They conceded. Alright. We're doing okay here. 2-1, with 1 being an asterisk. Our opponent just lost the will to play Azax. Surgical Bay. Alright, what do we got? We got Ragavans. We got Ragavans. Hello. We'll keep this hand. Works with Dreadnought. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that being an issue. I could see mental misstep being quite a pain in the ass for Storm. Alright, so Marsh Flats. Let's get a basic mountain here. Let's get a basic mountain. Basic mountain. And let's play Shmagavan. The Monkey Pirate King. The Nimble Pilferer. Yields. Yeah, I could see misstep making... I mean, Delver's already a pretty miserable matchup. Alright, let's see what Ragavan hits. Ragavan, oh Ragavan, what do you get? Yeah. Oh, Ragavan dies. I'm shocked. Some Ragavans die, but not every Ragavan really lives. Got Fatal Pushed. Wow, what a shocker. Alright, let's play Ragavan. Let's use this to get the Triome. And we'll call it a day. For this turn. Another Shmagavan. Okay. This is getting the Triome. Urza Saga. Alright, so it's that terrible Golgari Saga deck. Liliana of the Veil, huh? Interesting. Well, punished for hard casting it and not waiting to dash it. This is okay, though, because we have Seasoned Pyro. Alright, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Play a Seasoned Pyromancer. Discard 1, 2. Okay. Not great, but we have the answer to Lily here now, and now we just need, like... We're just in the Greasefang waiting room, as always. My favorite place to be is just waiting for Greasefang. Waiting, awaiting, awaiting for Greasefang. Now, okay, Beseiju. So I can make a 1-1 here. We could swing both tokens at Lily. If they plus, we'll discard the Parhelion. And we can unearth the Dragon Engine card to draw a new hand next turn. So, we're actually in a pretty sick spot. Unless they... 1, 2, Voidwalker. Okay. This means no, each player discards a card. We will not be discarding a Parhelion to the Voidwalker. We're not going to do that. We don't want to give the Voidwalker a Parhelion. That's for sure. Okay. So, now this kind of ruins our plans a little bit. Because... it ruins our plans a little bit because you may discard your hand. I guess we don't have to discard our hand. So when Scrapyard Mutt enters the battlefield, let's cast Scrapyard Mutt. And let's discard this Godless Shrine. You may discard a card. We will be discarding Godless Shrine. Godless Shrine. So now, I guess we're going to swing. We'll swing the Seasoned Pyromancer at Lily, and then the 2 tokens at Kristoff, just to get Lily out of here. Okay. Now, I think that the Dragon Engine represents a clock. It's a may. You may discard your hand, so we're not going to. I think if we get the Ragavan back, they'll just make a token and block the Ragavan. So let's cast this. We're not playing the land in case they play another Liliana. We don't want to have to discard this. We are choosing not to return. We're not going to return, right? We don't want to just use Dragon Edge ability? No. We just want a 2/2 double striker just to put pressure on them. Really like to draw Nahiri if we can. So they're probably going to get like a Nile Spellbomb here or something to stop our Parhelion beats. But we still have like good aggro beats. Alright, here comes the 1/1. This Voidwalker is messing with us quite a bit. Let's see what the Saga gets us. Let's see what the Saga gets us. There's the Spellbomb. We knew that was coming. So the Voidwalker currently doesn't have any good targets. It has an Unearth, but that doesn't really do anything for them. A Thoughtseize would be devastating here if they got a Parhelion. Shadow Sphere. Okay, so this is now a 3/3. Okay, Voidwalker attacks. Give her Ruins. That's a good draw. I think we don't have to worry about Liliana, so I'm going to play out this land. Guess we swing this Double Striker at them. I'll trade it for a Construct token. Okay. That works out for us. I suppose they can cast the Dragon Engine, but if they just spend 2 equip, we're kind of okay. I mean, we have a lot of... We could do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage a turn. We're still... Bitter Blossom. Jeez. Jeez, I haven't seen this card in a long time. Alright, so they're going to get rid of our Parhelion. Unfortunate. Yup. Okay, and they're going to attack us. We're going to fetch out... We're just going to fetch out I guess... We don't need double black. I guess we just get Sacred Foundry tapped. And then we're just swinging for 6. So I guess the race is on here. The question is, do we swing with the Giver? I think we just full swing. Full send. So this Shadow Sphere is going to be a problem. The Voidwalker is a problem. Lifelink, Shadow Sphere is a problem. We have a lot of problems here. This is Tarmogoyf. Okay, Shadow Sphere. I don't know what we need to get through this. We don't really have any good answers to this Voidwalker. So this is going to put us to 7. They go to 12. We're definitely losing this race by quite a bit. Okay, well, let's dash the Ragavan. Maybe Ragavan can hit something off the top of their deck. Let's attack like this. Alright, let's give Ragavan Pro Black. Let's play the land. So if we hit something with Ragavan next turn, we'll be able to play it, do something with it. They got a 5. We're losing this race, unfortunately. Voidwalker's cracked. This card's just very, very good, especially against the bullshit that we're doing. Especially against this stuff. Ragavan's just really, really good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Shadow Sphere. This Shadow Sphere just wrecking us. So we go to 4. We have 1 turn to draw an answer for this nonsense. I don't know what we could even draw. I guess we have to dash with the Ragavan. I think we're going to give Ragavan Pro Black here so it can get in. The only way we can win this game is killing this Voidwalker with one of their spells. Let's go black. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack with everything. Green. Black. Thank you, Burnt. Too kind. Too kind, Burnt. Thank you. Let's get this land. We're getting the black in case we hit something off the top of their library here. We really need to hit either Fatal Push, Decay, something here. Thank you, Burnt. You're too kind. Alright, so what do we hit? We hit a Verdant Catacombs. Alright, we're just dead. Unfortunately, Voidwalker fucks with our game plan too much. Yeah. Just weren't going to get through the Voidwalker. I think we want the Unlicensed Hearse and these pendings. I think we want to cut Engineer, cut Unearth. Ragavan did not look like the best into... I guess we can keep Ragavan in. I guess we can keep this in. We'll cut a Nahiri and an Engineer. Alright. Ragavan does not look like the Voidwalker just shit on us. We had no interaction with it. We couldn't race the 4 damage from the lifelink because they just had main deck graveyard answers to our shenanigans. Which is unfortunate, but we should be okay this next game. Would you like to play first? Yes. Alright. We will keep this hand. We'll start off with Marsh Flats Pass, Scrapyard Mutt, Loot, Seasoned, or we can even loot. We can Scrapyard Mutt, loot the Seasoned Pyro, Unearth the Pyro, maybe for some value. What did you? Oh, we wanted to go turbo. We wanted to try. I wanted to see if the core of the shell was worth pursuing. Right? We're going to step 1, just see if the shell is strong enough on its own. And it doesn't really seem to be. But we're trying it out. We are trying it out, you know? Alright. Thoughtseize. Inquisition. I get the Triome. They'll probably take the Unearth. They'll probably take Unearth here. I mean, we could easily play Bolts in this deck. There's some stuff we could do to make this deck more aggro. Alright, they took the Mutt, huh? That's interesting. Well, I guess we'll just play Goblin Engineer. And let's put the Dreadnought, the Phyrexian Dragon Engine in our graveyard. Thank you, Burnt. Very kind of you. So, now I have Engineer. Of course, they have... This looks like a Voidwalker. Inquisition. Alright. They're going to take the Unearth now. But then we just Pyromancer. Draw a new hand. That's fine with me. If they have a Thoughtseize too, that becomes less fine. But as it stands now, Fatal Push, sure. Alright, we don't need double black, so let's just Seasoned Pyromancer. Dump our hand. And draw a bunch of lands. Perfect. Well, this thing has, you can flash it back for 5, and we can unearth this for 2 and attack. So, we got, we're not in a terrible spot. Who knows what this last green card's going to be. Okay. Voidwalker, sure. Okay, well, we have it. We have it here, so let's just do it. See if it gets stopped. They need to have an endurance or a surgical or a who knows what here. Alright, begin combat. Target the Parhelion. Crew the Parhelion. Be in combat. Attack, 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 attack. That was a pretty good top deck, this Greasefang card. It's pretty good. I mean, they would need Runafowl. They would need quite a bit here. Alright. Go to 1. Your turn. It's like the best we could ask for. The best top deck that we could ask for is just Greasefang. This card is very silly. Greasefang's a very silly card. Voidwalker. Alright. Well, we won a match. We won a game. Has anything changed on the play versus the draw? No, I don't think so. I think we're still just doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. We have the pendings in to deal with the Voidwalkers. They could very easily be 4 Lightning Bolts in this deck, or 4 Unholy Heats, or something like that. You also play like Baubles and DRCs and stuff. There's a lot of ways you could build this list. I don't know if I have the right one. I probably don't. Well, this hand is not good. Not very keepable. Let's mulligan. We can keep this. This we put back the Dragon Engine. Alright. There goes our Greasefang. Sad day. Sad day, Greasefang's gone, but it's okay. We couldn't cast him anyway. We didn't even have the black mana. Yeah. 4/4 tokens that fly, way better than 4/4 tokens that don't fly. So, I guess we're gonna play Ragavan. Imagine if this deck that we're playing against was Jund, and they could just Ren and 6 this. We'd be so in trouble. Yeah, way better. Flying and Vigilance, infinitely better. Shadow Spear. Well, we know that card's annoying. Alright, let's... Ragavan, I believe in you. Ragavan? Does Ragavan get to connect? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It got a Beseiju who shelters all. Interesting. I guess. Scrapyard Mutt, pitch the Parhelion. Alright, Mutt comes into play. Discard Parhelion. Yep. Next turn we could Sokenzan and attack. I don't know why this Sokenzan's in the deck. Alright, 3 mana. Nothing. 3 mana into nothing? It's a little wild. Uh-oh. Here's Here's a list real quick. It's kind of... I'll put a screenshot of it in my Discord, so you can check it out there. Snip and sketch. Bam. Discord. Attack. Discord server. Decklist. Paste. There you go. If you're so inclined, check out the Discord server. It's in there. Yeah, Parhelion is just the best vehicle in all formats. It's just really good. Tarmogoyf. Speaking of really good cards, Tarmogoyf. Giver runs. Is there a reason not to play this unlicensed Hearst? Let's not play it. Yeah, it's just a very big clock. It's a very big clock. The Parhelion, it just is so much damage. Swamp. Okay, so we can exile 2 cards with the unlicensed Hearst, but that shrinks the Tarmogoyf. So let's exile one of their lands. We can keep the Tarmogoyf nice and juicy. Okay, well, we don't have the black to cast this, but we could still attack. I mean, this is a 2-turn clock without the Greasefang. We could have Sokenzan'd, right? But we don't really need to do that. I'll play this Might. Sokenzan doesn't really affect the clock. We just tap out and then like not be able to change the clock here. Because we have the Haywire Might, we have the Tarmogoyf. Alright, just Ragavan won us that game. Our opponent didn't have an answer to Ragavan. And they just died. I don't know what is in their hand. Okay. Well, I mean, all we need to do is cast a Pyro here. And then we have the whole combo. So, I guess we're keeping. Okay. We're playing against Living End here. So they'll take our... I don't know what they're going to take. Probably Greasefang, but then Greasefang comes back with the Living End. So they're going to take a Parhelion? Okay. Deal. Alright. We need to draw... What would be the best draw here? We don't really have any... Oh, that's a good one drop. I don't know if we're supposed to play this. But... we're probably not supposed to play that. What's the point, right? Just get the Triome. We'll just discard that to the Seasoned Pyro. Curator. We could have maybe played this to... Oh, they don't have the lands? Alright, well... I guess we'll play this to protect our Greasefang from a bounce spell. I guess they would just bounce the Parhelion, though. So, we'll see. Whale. I'm wondering if it's better to see... Oh, I guess they're gonna... What are they doing here? They're gonna put the Greasefang into the graveyard and then let me get it back when I guess they're doing that. Okay. See, I shouldn't have played the Giver. Now I'm probably gonna lose the game because I played the Giver. Alright. I don't want to lose life here. So let's just go 1, 2, 3. Play Seasoned. Yeah, I should put the Giver in the graveyard here. Let's put the other Seasoned Pyro in the graveyard. Alright. We'll just attack with this Giver. Yeah, like the Giver should be in the graveyard here. But we're also putting a clock on them. They don't have a third land necessarily yet. So we are going to be able to Nahiri back the Greasefang this turn. Since they missed on land, we got them with the Nahiri. So Nahiri doing pretty good here. I guess they could have a Force of Negation. Alright, pay 1. 1, 2, red, blue. Cast Nahiri. They need to have Force of Negation here. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, but they also don't have green mana yet. They don't have green mana. All their Cascade cards are green, so... Well, that does it. Target Greasefang. Beginning of combat. Target Parhelion. Okay. Interesting. Alright, that was pretty sick. Off to a good start. So, we want Unlicensed Hearsts. We want Thoughtseizes. Now the question is, do we want Fulminator Mages? Maybe on the draw. Maybe on the draw. Alright, we want Givers. We don't need Givers. We want these cards. We probably want Wear and Tear. It is possible. What would they have? They could have a Leyline of the Void. I don't think so. So let's cut the Givers. They're not really an interaction deck. Let's play Unlicensed Hearsts and Thoughtseizes. And we could bring in Fulminator Mage. Nah. I don't think we need Fulminator Mages. It's kind of a gimmick to try and just get them. Maybe if we're on the play, Fulminator Mage is better than, like... I don't know. Okay, so we have... This is a perfect hand. Just absolutely perfect. We have... Keep. So if turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Hearst. I mean, I would prefer other things, obviously, but... I'm going to take what we can get here. So... Let's Blood Crypt in here. Pay 2. Cast Ragavan. Yield to the turn. So, hopefully, with this Ragavan, we can... They didn't put anything in the graveyard. That's kind of interesting. They didn't cycle. Alright. Attack with the Ragavan. Ooh, Greasefang. That's pretty good. One... See what Ragavan does. Before we make any decisions, let's check out what Ragavan does. Ragavan hits... Ragavan gets a Shardless Agent. Okay. So... We could set up for the Greasefang next turn with Engineer, but I think we want to play the Unlicensed Hearst. I think we want Hearst in play. I think we want to get a Plains here and play Unlicensed Hearst. They should have to force this or something like that to do. Okay, they have nothing. All right, pretty good for us. Pretty good for us. This card's very powerful against this deck. Huh. This card's so good against this deck. Okay, sure. Alright. Okay, opponent. Calm down. Alright, well. They had the soul read that we had the Unlicensed Hearst. Unfortunate. But we get to like Engineer and set up a Parhelion. We can hardcast this, get back to Unlicensed Hearst. And then, like, the Hearst will come back? I don't know. This is kind of an interesting spot here. Alright. Let's go to let's play this. Play this land. Let's cast a Greasefang. Greasefang will give us the Unlicensed Hearse back. Okay. Let's put this on the bottom. Yeah, Greasefang Hearse is a pretty cool interaction here. Okay, let's put this on the bottom. And then let's attack with Ragavan. Get a treasure. Alright. Unfortunate that that worked out the way that it did. But next turn we can go Engineer thing, Greasefang. Okay, well, I guess we can't do that. I guess we won't be doing that. Alright, what are they going to get here? They're going to put... They get to grief 2 of our cards. I guess this punishes me for not putting the Greasefang on top of the deck. Which I should have done. Because I guess they can't make me I guess they can make me they have to make me discard Unearth. This is just so annoying. Can't believe they had the Force of Vigor. It's alright, though. I mean, we're an artifact deck. Of course they're going to bring in Force of Vigor. So, we should have known better. Alright, so what are they going to take here? If they have a Living End, we're in trouble. If they don't have a Living End, we're not in so much trouble. But I definitely should have put the Greasefang on top. I don't know. We'll just leave it up to them. We'll see whatever it is. They're taking the Greasefang, sure. I'm F6, so do your worst. They just didn't have it. Alright, so we're going to Unearth the Greasefang. Begin combat. Okay. Exile, Waker, and Grief. Begin combat. I should have just engineered and put a Parhelion in and just killed them. That would have been way smarter. But I'm not smart. Leyline of the Void. Alright. Let's play Engineer. Let's put a... I guess we could just put Scrapyard Mutt in the graveyard. So next turn we can just unearth the Scrapyard Mutt and get the Parhelion in play. I thought for sure they'd have a Living End. That's why I didn't go for it. Cycle. Cycle. Alright. Alright. So we went 4-1 with the list. Without putting any real effort into it and working on it. And I think it's kind of ironic. We had four Fulminator Mages and still got wrecked to Amulet. I don't know. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Not a bad little first showing, going 4-1. Not bad. No. No. Alright, let's open our chest here. What do we get? Open... Garbage, 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 garbage. Ooh. This is like 15 tickets. We're rich. So, I liked it. I liked the deck. I think the mana base needs fixing. There's no reason to be playing Sokenzan. There's no reason to be playing this. Scrapyard Mutts were good. Giver was okay, I suppose. I don't know if we actually want Giver because of the Unearth. Maybe these Givers should just be like Thought Seizes or something. Something like proactive. And then we could go like red, black. Just barely have the white splash for this. Or maybe even just bolts, like lightning bolts or something. Yeah. 4 Givers seem like a lot. It's hard to know the impact of Givers on the board states that we played. But every time we cast Nahiri, it looked pretty sweet. So, I'm saying interesting. Interesting. We could even play Givers out of the sideboard. Right? We could even play Givers out of the sideboard. But I kind of liked it. It was kind of really fun. Kind of really fun. So 4-1 with the first list, not terrible. All right, that's going to be enough of this for now. So let's close it out. Let's close that out. Now, the next deck. What's up, Dragon Lord? Black's get skill.